So guys, before I let you watch this video, I want you to know that Mr. Peter Obi has been denied access to the electoral materials that were used for the just concluded presidential election. We all know that the court has granted Mr. Peter Obi access, to all the electoral materials that were used for him to inspect them and also gather evidences for his court suit. So guys, you can see that INEC has refused Mr. Peter Obi access to those materials. It appears INEC is hiding something. Why should INEC deny Mr. Peter Obi access to those materials even when the court has granted Mr. Peter Obi, a go-ahead order to go and inspect those materials? Does it mean that INEC has something to hide? Just take a look at this video and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.
In the meantime, the decision by the Independent National Electoral Commission to approach the Court of Appeal in Abuja to allow the Commission reconfigure the bimodal voter accreditation system used in the presidential election before deploying them for the March 11 governorship and state legislative elections has elicited questions about the integrity of the recently held poll from a cross-section of Nigerians. The appeal is coming as the court had previously granted the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party permission to inspect materials used by the Commission in the conduct of the February 25th presidential election, and that includes granting access to scan or make photocopies of voters' registration and ballot papers, as well as carry out digital forensic inspection of the Vivas machine used in the election. INEC, however, in its application, asked the appellate court to vary the order granted to the aggrieved parties so as to allow the Commission to reconfigure the Vivas ahead of the polls, while some IT experts have said that granting the order would allow the electoral body to tamper with the evidence and compromise the pending litigations on the controversial poll and further worsen the credibility of the entire process. Let's take some reactions. This is from Silicon, who wrote, "Beavers was configured to rig the presidential election, and that has been achieved. While National Assembly election results were uploaded easily into the INEC server, presidential results were not. Now they want to configure Beavers to enable them rig governorship elections. Ninja, make una get sense small o." Well, Pearls wrote, "Word rich in me has it that Beavers has enough capacity to take in data for all the elections scheduled to take place this period, presidential and gubernatorial inclusive. And to think of it, we had less than 25 million Nigerians who voted out of 93 million registered voters. That is less than 30% turnout. Why would INEC go for a system that cannot comfortably accommodate data of 93 million people for a single election, or even more? What do they spend about 350 billion naira for? It's either INEC is incompetent or lying. And with what has happened so far, I suspect the latter or both. Incompetency or they're lying, Rufai.
Oji, you see, I said it this morning, please. I think the EFCC and every, parastatal possible that investigates needs to investigate that INEC project that brought about the Beavers. Something is not adding up. Something is not adding up. For the amount of money spent, we shouldn't be having this process. Something is not adding up. Who were those that brought in the Beavers in the first place? Who were those that did the software back-end work? Something is not adding up. And when you say you want to reconfigure, we were all here when the Osun report came out, the Osun Tribunal report, saying that there were two varying data from the Beavers because those that downloaded theirs on time, about a month after, is still downloading some data and all of that. So if you have that, then you must allow room for people to be able to check the full record of what's on the Beavers. It must not be tampered with. And people must be able to have elections without tampering with what is in the Beavers. And because the process looks in such a way, that tab is not a big deal. It's just a tab with a, punch, thumbprint punch on it.
Yes.
It's a normal tab now. So, and it's just, you will just load up a software on it. So we need to investigate what really happened. What is even the beavers back end like? Who are the people that were given the contract? EFCC needs to investigate INEC. That's number one. And concerning, reconfiguring, I don't think INEC should reconfigure because they'll be tampering with what is there. And INEC should not blackmail us by saying, no, if they don't do it, they'll not be able to do elections. Secondly, and I'd like to challenge.
So guys, it appears INEC has something to hide. It appears INEC is hiding something from the Nigerian people. Honestly, the court has granted Mr. Peter Obi, a go-ahead order to go and inspect all those materials, including the beavers, all the data that the beaver has. Mr. Peter Obi will have access to them. But, INEC is saying no, as in Mr. Peter Obi does not have the right to go and inspect those materials. We are living in a country where people do not even value the court orders, and that is why we struggle, having investors coming to Nigeria, because when they come to Nigeria and invest and then they end up losing their money or somebody cheated on them, even if a court should make a pronouncement, who is going to obey? INEC is really destroying the image of Nigeria at the moment. Please, INEC, do the needful. We want a new Nigeria, and a new Nigeria we all know is possible. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please turn on the notification bell. Give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.